Hi. Welcome. So this is the last lessons of how to get your life together. So this is the last one, and then I it's probably the most important one, I guess. I mean, like, if you don't remember anything, there's always those kind of like, if you don't remember anything, at least for this lesson, like, whatever you need to know, like I will talk about it in this lesson. Like this lesson, whatever I talk about in here is like, if you don't remember anything, but if you just do the thing that I talk about today, I think it will like help your life very, very greatly. Like, even if you don't do those any other things, but if you do the things I talk about today, then everything will naturally like fall into places. Okay, and then the same thing was that, like, if you try to apply any method, or if you just, like, try to get your life together and you're doing all these things, but like, if you like having trouble like doing those things, and whatever I talk about today, if you just do those things I talk about today, it will really help you like get you back on track. Okay, so this lesson is, the purpose of this lesson is actually what it is designed to, like, well, it is to me anyway, is something that to help bring you back on track. Because like, back in those years when I was just getting started doing personal development, setting goals, and I was doing all kinds of stuff, and life was pretty exciting. Okay, so I was driven by excitement. So it wasn't, really hard in the beginning. A lot of things happened in the beginning. It was really great. But, after a couple years, you start to, lose some momentum, and then you start to lose some, inspiration, and then but mainly you just get lazy. Like, that's what happened to me. I just like got lazy. I think I have everything like under control and everything's working out great, so like you get complacent, I guess, but you just getting lazy, and then of course, like, I noticed that too, and I wish I can be more productive and whatever, but it's just that this is something I think about a lot too, like why people lose their motivation, why like even though like in your hearts and mind, like, the right thing to do, and what needs to be done, what's good for you, but for some reason you just won't do it. For some reason, like, your body just won't move, and you don't feel like it, or just like whatever, it's just like this weird mental thing or behavior thing happening, and then you just don't take action for some reason, and then you have to wait till like things start to fall apart, and then you like, oh no, I have to like get back to what I was doing, otherwise, so I just keep going back and forth in the beginning. It was like that. So I really like do think about that a lot, and like why this thing happens. And then and of course, throughout the years, I did try to find things that, like, oh yeah, this thing really helps. Oh yeah, this thing really helps. Like, I should just do this. I should do this. But they're in bits and pieces, right? I never really like think about it. Like really never like look back and see what all those things are. I kind of just like do things separately, like here and there, just to help, whatever I need to be done during those time. So it was still feel like a struggle, but is that it like most of those things is the things I already know. I just never like really organize like my thoughts together and just to like make it into what it is. So I try to do it like now, like, since we're doing this, to I want to help people when they're looking for something, and you have to make it into something. So that's why I'm doing these 5 lessons. So this last lesson will just be focused on that. Okay, the purpose of this lesson is to like if you get off track, how to get back to it, in terms of like just like how you feel mentally, about like your body and about your health, about your energy, and just like get back to what needs to be done, and then get back to what is important. Yeah, so these lessons for this one is just what it's for. It's just for like you know, when we're focused on some project, like for me, when I was focusing on some project, and really that's what I focus on. You know, it's just all about the work, okay? But if you do that, then you know you will have many issues, right? You'll burn out, and then you have injury or something, and you just get exhausted. So this lesson is also something that you can do just so you can get back to it. It's just like while you're resting, you can do something to recuperate. Okay, so this is kind of like a recuperate lesson. So the purpose of this lesson is to help with your energy, help with recovery, help with healing, help resetting your mindset, resetting your spirit, just and to help you rest. Yeah, so this is what it's for. It's basically to make you like whole again, to make you whole again, to make you wholesome again, to make you well. So it's about wellness. So this lesson, I call it wellness because like, you know, like you can do all kinds of stuff in life, but then ultimately at the end of the day, you know, you have to be well, you have to be alive, you know, you have to be well and alive. So that's what's important. That's why I say like if you don't remember anything, at least like just do stuff in this what I want to talk about today. You know, at least you'll be like somewhat taken care of. You'll be like healthy and you know whatever. Okay. So here's what I want to do today. Okay. So like I say, like there's a purpose for this lesson, but why is there a purpose? Okay, it's like because just something I experienced in the past. Okay, it's because something happened. That's why, you know, we think about what we can do about it, right? So the reason for this lesson is because like in my past experience, like when I was really motivated to, you know, like make more money, increase my income, to do bigger, better things, you know, I just ended up like working so much. Okay, so I was doing 2 full-time jobs, working 80 hours a week, sometimes more, and then I don't have any day off, and then I just like only sleep like a couple hours a day, and then when you were younger, this is kind of stuff is, I guess, is not an issue. Like you feel like you can do it, even though this is very, very bad, like for your body. But at that time, I didn't care because I was just so focused on like getting to the next level. So I'm like completely burned out. Okay, I was like so tired. I don't know like what burnout means. Okay, it's like it is like beyond exhausted. Like you're already exhausted, but like you went beyond that. It's like you're just completely burned out. You don't have anything left. You don't have any more like mental power or like any more energy to do anything. Okay, that's what burnout feels like. You're kind of just like moving like a zombie. Like you're just moving like instinctively because like the movement, you know, you remember how to move. So that's what happened to me. At the end of the day, I just became like that. And then because I like didn't sleep that much, so like man, my energy level was like I work and I was like so tired, and that is like a great suffering. Like I would never want to experience that again. Like to work, and while you're working, like you're so tired you're gonna fall asleep. Okay, like the feeling of that is just not just your body feel tired. It's like a suffering. It's like a pain. Okay, it's like very, very hard, and then I don't ever want to experience that again. But in the beginning, I didn't know any better, so like that's what happened to me. I just did that, and then what happened is that I ended up just driving back and forth to work, and during those time, I just fell asleep on the wheel, and I completely like crashed my car. Okay, like I crashed my car was completely total, and I crashed into another car. That car is completely total, and thank God like I wasn't killed, but I was like really like too tired to care. If I die, I probably wouldn't even feel anything. I was like so tired. So I crashed, and it was like horrible in the middle of the street. The both car total. They're like literally like smoking and licking liquid. I don't have no idea what it is. I don't know where my picture. If I can find a picture, maybe I'll like post it. But like man, the car was completely total, man. It was like crazy, And then not only I have to buy a new car to pay for my car, but I have to compensate for the other car. The other car is like a nice, expensive car because like I got in a car in Beverly Hills, and like the car people drive there. It was fucking crazy. So it's like instead of making more money, I actually lose money, or like all the money I make ended up just paying for the car. So it's like not even worth it. It's like, why do I work so hard, make all this money, at the end of the day I'm just gonna like pay? I don't even get to use the money myself. I just ended up using it to pay for my accident, and it ended up like not worth it. It's kind of like I'm not even making any money at it. I'm working for free. Okay, so it's like that was horrible, and then I just like, man, like it really made me like question like my lifestyle. Okay, so like by doing that, it just like, man, you can imagine it just ruins so many things, like you have to buy a new car, you have to pay for other people, and then your credit is like fucked up, your insurance fucked up, so everything sucked. Okay, so burnout is definitely not something I want to go through again. Okay, and also during those times, I also, because I'm working so hard, I didn't sleep, and then I just literally sleep like 3-4 hours a day, and then sometimes like I go like a day or two without sleeping because like I literally work like morning, swing shift, night shift, and graveyard. I do all those. I don't care. Just give me a goddamn money. It's workaholic, So I didn't care, and then like because of the schedule, is just you just aren't able to sleep. Okay, so when you're not sleeping, your memory, like your short-term memory, is just being destroyed. Like right now, I have like no short-term memory. Like I think like some of my brain cells died, during those times. I literally cannot remember like anything. I remember I was working at the hotel, I was doing front desk, and I literally just all of a sudden, I cannot remember anything. I cannot remember the name, the things I'm supposed to know. I cannot remember anything, man. Like I'm looking at shadows. I'm looking like hallucination. It was like crazy. It was like a wake up call. I was conscious enough to like at least know that like, oh my god, something's wrong. Like that's how people went crazy. I think people just went crazy because they didn't sleep. Because you literally you will start to hallucinate and see things. And man, I experienced that because I didn't sleep, and then I have no short term memory. I think that damaged my brain during those times that like even now I have a hard time remember like short-term things. Like if you say something to me, I cannot remember. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you don't want to remember too much. You want to be more forgetful. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. Okay, but anyway, so that's what happened. Okay, so that's also something very serious. Okay, but during those times when I was working really, really hard, one of the things that I just completely neglect, like my body and my health. Okay, it's man, I just like stopped taking care of myself. The only thing I do is work. Okay, so because of that, like I remember I gained like 20 pounds or something. Just like became like so fat. My energy level just like crashed, and then man, I have all kinds of like pain over my body, and like those like pain, like I don't even know what kind of pain it is. It's just when you're like not taking care of yourself, like you're just off balance, in every which way. I remember when I was, because I'm working in hospitality, and then I'm working in the kitchen, and then there's just so much like pastry, ice cream, cake, and butter. Everything's butter, and there's like food everywhere, and then like I drink soda, and because you're tired, so you drink soda, I drink caffeine. You just like, it's like, and then you work like all day long, and you just eat, and you just like constantly eating and drinking, and then like tired and drink more, and it was just crazy. At the end of the day, because of that, okay, like my digestive system just like got destroyed. Okay, I got like gastritis, I got irritable bowel syndrome. Okay, and then before that I never know what kind of problem it is. I have to look it up on the internet and see what the hell's wrong with me. Okay, and then like it was so serious that like it was like a precursor to like Crohn's disease. Okay, it was like horrible. Like I feel like so sick. It literally like I couldn't like work anymore. Like I decided to like, oh, I have to like stop working like this. Otherwise I will literally like, maybe I'll die, you know. I just feel so bad. And then I remember when I stopped working, it took me like, gosh, I don't know how many months to recover. Just my digestive system. I remember I couldn't eat. Like every time I eat, I just like, it was just comes out. It was just like diarrhea, you know, just like it's irritable bowel syndrome, you know. Like it was like so horrible. It was such a suffering, you know, for people that suffer that. And I remember I couldn't eat anything, you know. Like I had to be on a very, very healthy diet, not by choice, because I have to. That's the only thing that can make me feel better, you know. It's just nothing but like raw plant-based salad, fruits, nutritional shakes and supplements. And I took some like cleansing, detoxing, you know, digestive system. You know, I went to a doctor, and you know, like I just did that for a really, really long time. And my energy literally took me like months, maybe almost like a year before I feel like my own vitalities again. Like literally, like, man, experiencing burnout is not something you can just like take a couple of days off and you'll recover. It's not like that, you know. It's pretty crazy. And man, I'm telling you, the stress level, because of that, like your stress level like increase. Even the thing that's supposed to stress you just a little bit, but because your lifestyle and because you're unhealthy, like the stress level will like multiply into like, man, I remember like I was never like a abusive or like, you know, I was not that kind of person, you know. Like I have a temper, but I wasn't, you know, like I don't like start like assaulting everybody. But literally during those time, I became so irritable. Like any little thing sets me off, man. It ruins my relationship with my family. It ruined my relationship with like my friend. Everybody I know during those time, now they have an impression of me being an asshole. Okay, and that's nobody's fault but my own, because I just neglected myself, you know. So like that's something I don't wish anybody to experience. But and also injury, man. Like I'm telling you, like, man, stress will just make you have so much injury. Even the thing that's not supposed to make you injury, but because your body is weak and under stress, and plus I was like overweight and whatever. Then, man, I remember like my pain, like on my leg, on my back, and my muscle, and like freaking my arm, my elbow, and my like wrist, my thumb, and like my I remember my feet, man. Like that took like years to recover. I would say like more than a year before like it heals itself. I thought I was gonna be on disability. It seems like it will never heal. Like I have like plantar fasciitis, and man, that shit like sucks, man. Like you can't even like stand. It's like I thought it's gonna be like that forever, because it just doesn't seem to be healing. And finally now it's like healed, but it's like, man, it took like years, you know, and like changed lifestyles and whatever. Okay, so all these things is like, it sucks. Okay, so what ended up happening is that like I only kept that kind of lifestyle, I guess for after my 3rd years. I started to ramp up like my working time, and it was just very, very, very harsh. Okay, and then I remember when I pushed myself literally to the max, like more than 80 hours a week, and crazy schedule. And I remember I kept that up for like 6 months until like, oh man, like, I think I'm gonna die. I better like stop doing that. I woke up literally in cold sweat in the middle of the night, like, oh, I cannot keep this. Then I, you know, like quit and whatever, like just start everything over again. But it was not worth it, you know, like just because like you have all things going on, you're excited, but then like if you don't take care of yourself, at the end of the day, like I say, like it's your health. Like you can be doing so well, but if you don't have your health, then it doesn't matter. Okay, So wellness, health, and take care of yourself is just super super important. Okay, like that is just really something you have to do. Okay. So ever since then, I focus more on like how to be healthy and whatever. Okay, I have a lot of information, but I never really like organize it like completely. So I was just doing them like bits and pieces. But it was during the lockdown, during the 2020, I finally have some time to myself, and then I just really just ask myself, okay, let's say if the world's gonna end today, let's say there's nothing I can do. Let's say like I don't have job, I don't have money, and like whatever. Like, what are the only thing I can do when I'm by myself, when I'm just with myself, and I'm all alone? Like, what are those only thing I can do? Okay, so that's when I started to organize all the things I learned together about like how to like feel well and be healthy and whatever. And then and only at the end of the day I realized those are the only things you can do. Like, if the world's gonna end, if the freaking world war happen, if the pandemic like kills everybody, like if you're just by yourself in your house and whatever, like what are the only thing you can do? And the only thing you can do is just like take care of yourself the best way you can. That's the only thing you can do. Okay, so that's when I started to like think about like what I can do every day, so I can like stay positive and be hopeful and just like be well. If nothing goes well, at least at the end of my day I'm well. Okay, so I just started thinking about like all the things I can do. Okay, so so here's what I come out with. Okay, I'll share with you today in these last lessons of how you get your life together. Okay, so it's just a reminder that like even though everything's going on, you are excited and you're ready to make change and everything's happening, but this is really the glue that holds everything together. This is like the foundation of like how you can like live your life. Okay, without doing things here, everything will like eventually fall apart. You have to go back and forth and keep fixing this part, and then this part falls apart, you go fix that. Okay, you need to have just the overall like priority and what you want to do like with your life, you know, on the very fundamental level. It's just at the end of the day we're all just like life, and we want to live and want to live well and want to live happy, and you need to always have that first, okay, before you can do everything else, right? Okay, so here's what you can do. Okay, so for me it was just like 4 things that you have to do like every day. When I had time, I did these things every day, and it was really great. It was great. It was fantastic. But like I say, because like if your lifestyle is like constantly working and whatever, like me, like when I'm focused on a project, I literally just like do those things. I don't take care of anything. Okay, that's bad, but because of that, you know, like there should be like a routine or things that you can always go back to. So these are the 4 things that you can always go back to. Like I typically just like whenever I finish a project or I need to take a break, I will go back to doing these things. Okay, not for one day if you can, but typically like you will try to do this for a whole week before you like this is about like I think for a good amount of recovery and healing. Like if you just stop, take a break for a week and just do this thing, I mean you still live your life normally, like you still work and whatever, but it's just that during your free time you invest in like your wellness instead of like other things. Okay, like every other thing can like, you know, be on hold for a little bit, you know, if you feel like you kind of like gone off track or like you feel a little off, then you know you can take a week and just like for your free time during those weeks you can do these things. Okay, and it will help you recover like significantly. Okay, if you do all these things, it will like work miracle. Okay, it's amazing. I've been doing this, you know, a couple years and it's been great. You know, I'm looking forward to like maybe like doing more of this. Okay, but I'm just sharing you the basic thing. I think it will help everybody. Okay, so the first thing to do is physical training. Okay, so for physical training, the purpose of physical training is about like making your body strong, okay? Because like when your body is strong, is all kinds of benefit, right? Like improve immune system, but moreover, like your body just become like stronger, like your muscles stronger, your bones stronger, like everything, your body is stronger, and you do that by like training your body, okay? Always do some kind of training, okay? And then exercise, of course, is good for you, right? Everybody should exercise. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like exercise, some kind of exercise, okay? So exercise has always been very hard for me to keep as a routine, because I will have to say that it is because the conception of like the society again is like they always give you this image where like P90X and you have to do the beach body, and then or you do this like some kind of a like they really focus on like dedicate like a significant amount of time, if not like the most important thing you can do is just exercise, right? And then the reason they promote it like this is because it's a business, it's a market, right? If you're in a exercising business, then you of course you want people to dedicate all their time doing that, right? If you own a gym, you're a trainer, and they're always like hey, you sign up for this personal trainer, you do like how many sessions do they give you, like right like how many times you have to go, you know, just to do those things, okay? And I'm telling you, like it gives you the impression that you have to spend a lot of time exercising, and that might be true, okay? That might be true, okay? But I'm not an expert. Yeah, the only thing I know is that like it's hard for me to do it, so I just looking for a way to do it where like it doesn't take that much time and it gets the job done. Like I can be healthy, I can be like strong, okay? So that's what I did, okay? So for exercise, what I found that works the best is a full body exercise, okay? Just it doesn't have to be like circuit or like CrossFit. It doesn't have to be any of that, okay? It just like some simple exercise where like you work out like all the muscle group in your body, okay? Just do a round or 2 rounds of those exercise, and then you know what you can do? This thing actually already exists all over the internet, all over. You can just search like simple 5-minute full body exercise without weight, without equipment, low impact. You can just search all those things and just give you like a bunch of exercise you can do, you know? And then those things are just great. Like there's so many people you can follow on the internet. You just like do that. Like every day just spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes, do a 1 round or a couple round, whatever the training session is, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, just like only 20 minutes a day, and just do a couple rounds of the full body exercise, and you just work on your full body, all your muscle group, all your joint, all your, you know, like the core and whatever, like all those things will just help you. That's all you need to do. Like imagine if you just do that every day, you can like be super like healthy and strong, okay? Like, you know, I see a lot of young people, they really go to a gym, they really push themselves on the weights and stuff, okay? And they feel very like empowered, I guess. But the flip side of that is like later on I always see them like, oh, I'm so sore, I can do this, and later on they come in with braces and whatever, like, oh, like I just fucked up my back, I fucked up my leg, my knees hurting. It's like, well, you push yourself so hard with weights, okay? So that's another thing about weights. Like I personally use like dumbbells or like weights. Yeah, I don't use the machine, or like I don't do like bench press and those things. Like I have a small frame, and like, man, like I like skinny bones, and like I just like those things will just like break me. I get so many more injury from doing those exercise than like benefit. So I guess you have to find what works for you. Some people like running. You know, like running it hurts me before, so like I used to run a lot also, but like because I like if you run too much, like you ended up like getting hurt. So like I just don't do that much running anymore. The exercise you do should include some kind of cardio, and then it should also include some like stretching. Okay, so I also have like, you know, like learn some routine of like stretching and balance, you know, because I used to do like traditional like kung fu, so like I just do those exercise for the stretching and, you know, like balance and like just make my legs stronger and whatever. So that's what I did. And basically what I did is that I just put all those exercises together in like one video, because, you know, like I know how to make YouTube videos, so I just put together like one of my own. But the point is that you just have to find things that is the easiest to do, and you just do those exercises. Okay, like if the exercise is too easy, then you can just like increase the weight, increase the frequency, and then you just do it until it gets like a little bit hard, and then you just like ramp back down to like easy. Okay, the important thing is that it has to be easy. Okay, if it's not easy, like you're not gonna do it. So it has to be like easy. And when it's easy, then you can enjoy it when you do it, and you can enjoy the benefit of that. Okay, and I'm telling you, like, another benefit of physical training is recovering from injury. Okay, so when I started to like do this easy exercise, I like my injury recover like significantly, like I would say like 3 times 4 times fast. Okay, and it's counterintuitive, I guess, because like you're supposed to rest and let the body recover, right? If you just still putting stress on the injury, then it will like not recover, right? But, you know, like I found out that that's actually not true. Is that like, you know, like people go through physical therapy because they have to, you know, like push themselves like, you know, intentionally to so your body will like recover because that's what your body do. You have to, in order to recover, besides like using temperature, hot and cold, besides like you know, like correction, besides like massage, besides like, you know, like attending to wounds and whatever, like you have to also like do physical therapy. And then like you can just easily do that if you just, you know, like, I mean, if it's not too severe, without going to a doctor and actually doing physical therapies that you needed to. But just like in the meantime, when you're not injury, just to make your body strong, or if you have start to like having injury or the risk of having injury, if you just do like the light easy exercise, you know, a full body workout, then it will like help you tremendously. Like it will make you like stronger. I remember when I did them, like my injury like recover, like because like I have a lot of injury on my feet, but because those exercise like strengthen your feet, so your body like just make your feet stronger, and then like you recover from injury, and then you prevent future injury. And then like my elbow, my joints are stronger, like my muscle is stronger, I stretch, so I'm more flexible, you know, everything just works out great. And then all it takes just like simple, you know, a routine of like light exercise training, you know, physical training, full body, easy. Okay, so besides that, another thing you can do is take cold shower. Okay, so if you don't know about the benefit of taking cold shower, you can look up Mr. Wim Hof. Okay, it's called the Iceman. It'll be on TED Talk and whatever. Very, very popular guy. Okay, if you want to learn anything about like the benefit of cold showering or cold temperature therapy, you can go to him. Okay, I went to his website and I just like learned how to like take cold shower, and I'm telling you, man, cold shower like does magic, man. I remember like I used to like whenever there's a temperature change, like if the temperature is a little bit cold, man, I just get headache like right away, man. I don't know what kind of a sign that is. Maybe it's like weak immune system or whatever. But I just read that, you know, cold shower will like make you like increase your immune system by like how many times, I don't know. And because we're doing the COVID time, it was like, oh shit, I have to like increase my immune system, and take a cold shower can help you with that. So I just start getting cold shower, and then after that, like I stopped getting headache. Like my frequency of headache used to be like, man, every week will be a couple days I have like headache, and I have no idea like what causes that. I know temperature is one of the things that causes that, but after taking cold shower and train myself to take cold shower, man, like I feel like, man, I'm not so much like susceptible to like headaches and cold. Like when just like cold, like I can take it now because I literally take cold shower, and it was like cold. So you know, like you train your body, you can do amazing thing. Okay, so like you can look that up if you want to try it. Cold shower from Wenhao. Okay, another thing I also did that really helped me tremendously. Okay, and is yoga. Okay, so I'm Asian and I don't really do yoga at all. Yoga is kind of like a Indian thing, I guess. But anyway, so like, you know, in Asia we have like Tai Chi and Qigong and all those stuff. I never like, I just see that old people doing that. I was like, man, I'm not old. I want to do I want to do those things. But you know, like it's just like similar stuff. It's just like there are like practices from like ancient time, and it's like designed for like wellness, designed for like longevity, vitality, for like, but also make your body like stronger or whatever. You know, those things are like yoga and like qigong and tai chi and, you know, whatever thing there is. You know, like you should like look those up. Like there are like some of those you know practices. I think that's extremely good for you. I started doing that, and man, it helps with my like my flexibility. Like it helped my spine, like my back doesn't hurt anymore, and then it just like helps like all my joint, because sometimes like you just get injured because you twist your body and you lifting, and you like all of a sudden like, oh, you like have a cramp. Oh, I used to have cramp. Like whatever, I don't know, it's like my diet helps too. Like if I change my diet, I will not get cramp. But like I used to have like cramps like all the time. After I start doing yoga, I don't have cramps anymore. Just little things, you know, like take it for granted. But like, hey, you know, I'll take it, you know, whatever, like good things. But yoga is great, man. Like just go online, look up some simple yoga. There's like all kinds of yoga there. It's like great free resources. It's free. You just like follow a practice or something. Okay, so this exercise I found, okay, I'll recommend Isha yoga, ISHA, and yoga. So these things I found during one of those ads on the YouTube. I was like, well, what the hell is this? So I went and checked it out, and it was really great. And I say it's really great because it's not yoga for like people who does yoga. Okay, if you look at those people that does yoga, I was like, man, I cannot do those damn things. So like the yoga they have is designed for people like me, like overweight and fat and unflexible. Any idiot can do it, you know. Like, this yoga is so simple, and I just literally went and do those yoga because those are the only kind of yoga I can do without like put your like feet, put your legs over your head or something. Like it was like very, very, very simple yoga. Anybody can do it, and this website has it. So and that's what I did. I went on. They have all kinds of stuff like yoga and meditation and like all kinds of programs, and you know that I took my time, invest some time into that, and it was really great. I love it. Okay, so yoga will help or something similar. There's also a spiritual person that I used to read long time ago, many years ago, even before the time of the internet. Okay, but of course now you can find him on the internet. I mean, he's still alive, and then of course he has his own like website and whatever. Okay, so because of that, you can find practice that he teaches only takes like 4 minutes. Okay, but you do have to pay a little bit, but like it's not expensive, it's very cheap. Okay, his name is Dan Millman. Okay, he has a best-selling book. It's called The Peaceful Warrior. Okay, this book has been around for like years and years, and it's been translated into like so many languages, and it exists before the time of the internet. Okay, like you actually have to buy the physical books and read stuff like that. Okay, so that's the one I know, and then ended up like finding out that he has like a exercise also you can follow. So like I'm talking about exercise like that, like just find something. Okay, find something that like works for you and is cool and is beneficial to you. Like it doesn't have to be yoga, tai chi, qigong, or some practices. Like anything that will help you. You know that it's beneficial, you should do it. Yoga is good because yoga is just everywhere. It's so popular. Okay, another thing that really helps like physically is to go into nature. Okay, like take some time to go into nature. Like I live in a city, big city, LA, so there's no nature here. So to go out to the nature, you literally have to like go out to the nature. Okay, like if you don't live in the city, that would be like fantastic for you. Like you can just go outside, it'll be nature. Okay, try to like go outside, take a walk in nature, expose yourself to outside world, get some sun, and all those things will help. Okay, and if you can walk barefoot on the ground, that will really help too. Like if you can walk on the grass, on the dirt, if you live by the beach, walk on the sand, just like pour your barefoot in the ground, it'll help like benefit you and bring a lot of like vitality and health. Okay, anyway, that's what I experienced. Okay, and then you can look up the benefit of like whatever barefoot walking or like going to nature or whatever. There's all kinds of benefit, and that's what I did. I just look up all the benefit. I don't know the detail, I just know that it's good, so I just went and did it, and it was great. It helps a lot with everything, your energy, your vitality. I remember I once visited my family in Oregon. They live in the mountain, and I remember my energy level was just so different there. Like I went there for a vacation, but also just because to like rest, right? Like I worked so much, and then I was so tired in the city. And when I went there for just like a week off vacation or whatever, I remember waking up like early and go outside and just like fill my lung with their like oxygen rich forest air, and I just start to like how do you call those things? Start doing cartwheels, like right there on the front of the house or on the I don't know, in the forest, and then I just feel so alive just like being there. Okay, just so just like the nature really makes a difference, man. So like if you live in a city like me, like I would take an effort, like just drive out of the city into nature. Okay, California, we don't have much nature left, but you do what you can. The important thing is that you have to be around like plants and grass and trees. We have like botanical garden, I guess. Unfortunately, like that's the only place you can like get some nature. So I do go there, and then go to a park and like go to a nearby mountain. I like hiking. And then if there's a chance to go out to nature, I will. I don't do it all the time. Like I say, this is something that like you need to recover. If you're a little off, you always you can go do that. Okay, so that's my tip for physical training. The second thing is tidiness. Okay, is a habit I pick up while I was doing all these things. Like I try to get my life together. Everything's cool. I'm doing all this like personal development. Isn't it cool? Okay, so my friends, like recommend me this book. Okay. And the reason that this book came to existence because at that time it was trending. Okay, so because like in different time there's like different things that's trending, right? Tony Robbins was trending for a little while, so everybody's reading Tony Robbins thing, and then there will be another person trending. So at that time, it was very trending to be tidy, because tidiness, organizing your life, minimalistic living, minimalism is like trending at the moment. So a lot of those kind of things came out. Okay, so like the friend who recommended me this book, or actually changed my life. Okay, this book completely changed my life. It was great. Okay, it's called The Magic of Tidying Up, or the Tidied Up Magic, or the Wonderful Life of Tidying Up, the magic it makes, or something about magic and tidying up. Okay, it's by this very cute Japanese girl called Marie Kondo. But she has a show on Netflix about like tidying. Anyway, so I'm not gonna go into so much about benefit and whatever the thing about tidiness, but if you're interested, you can just watch your program, read her books, read TED Talks, and all kinds of stuff on the internet. Okay, but literally, like, the person gave me the book, or recommended me the book. I bought it, I read it, and I'm telling you, man, that book changed my life. Okay, just being tidy. Okay, tidiness is something I always know or been taught that is important, but I never really have like an idea like why tidy is so like significant. It's later on when after I read this book, I started to like look into more about like being tidy. I realized tidy does have like a lot of benefit, like a lot of subtle benefit beyond like something obvious, but it is very subtle, but it is very important. It affects you like unconsciously. It just like makes the environment, the energy like better in the places, but it's very subtle. You don't realize it, but everybody needs it. Okay, if we're just aware of it and we can just make changes to our surrounding just by being tidy, it can like bring great like benefits, but also like it brings a sense. I would say the most important thing is that it brings a sense of renewal into your life. Okay, so like make everything's like new all the time. Everything's like have a sense of like rebirth and renew. Okay, and refresh. Okay, if you just make everything tidy around you. Okay, make that a habit. Okay, if you feel your life is a little off, just rearrange your furniture in your house. Just tidy it up, clean. Okay, organize. Get rid of some stuff. Try to practice minimalism. Okay, and you'll see that it'll bring like a great sense of like renew and redefine and like into your life. Okay, like the significance of like the outside environment can affect you like greatly. Okay, like in yoga they talk about like, you know, the sacred space for like self-cultivation, and for, you know, like there's like consecrated space, there's like the space you arrange, you know, like promotes like pranic energy, and then whatever. Okay, in Asia we have like feng shui. Feng shui is like a big thing. People pay like millions and millions of dollars just to make a place like have good feng shui. Okay, it can bring wealth and wellness and whatever thing. Whether or not that's real or not real, okay, it's just that the significance of like your environment, your space, is being observed and being like practiced and being experienced by people in the past. That is something that can affect your life. Okay, it can make your life like well, or it can make your life bad. Okay, so this should be something very obvious. Like if you're living in, you know, if you're living in spaces like a garbage bin with smells and dirt and like bacteria and just trash and everywhere, and then compares to a room that's clean and like everything's nice and clean and tidy, like how would you feel? Of course you're gonna feel different. Okay, you don't need any spirituality or whatever to tell you that it's bad. Okay, so learn to tidy. The important thing about that book is that it teaches you how to be tidy. Okay, so after that, that's always been something that I've been practiced ever since. It really did very like beneficial thing to me. Okay, and how I manage my life and my space. Okay, so The next thing is something that's very important, okay, is sleep. Okay, so sleeping is probably the basic thing you can do. Okay, even if you don't know how to do it, life already equipped you with that function. Like you will just fall asleep. Like even when you die, you pretty much just like fall asleep, right? Like if you run out of life, then it's like, oh, nothing you can do. You just fall down and die. But like that's basically just sleeping. You never wake up anymore, and you just like not alive anymore. But like you're sleeping. When you're sleeping, it's kind of like you're dead. But it's like with every death there comes resurrection, right? So it's like nature already equipped you with this function of sleeping. Our life in the world sleeps, and sleeping is something our life needs. Or like let's just talk about people. People all need sleep because without sleeping, you'll die. Okay, so you have to sleep. In order to stay alive, you have to sleep. Okay, so that's the basic. Okay, so sleeping is very important. But it's also very important because it's just a time where your body like repairs itself. Okay, that's probably the most important thing, is that your body repairs itself. Like we can repair ourselves when we're awake, when we're conscious, we can do what we can. But there are things that we cannot repair like consciously. Okay, and that's what your body do when you're sleeping. Okay, when you sleep, your body repairs your body. Okay, your body repairs your mind, repairs your brain, repairs all your organ, repair your digestive system, repairs your injury. It resets everything, resets your hormone balance, your blood sugar. It does like so many things. If you just like look up on the internet, the benefits of like sleeping, you can get like 100 things. Okay, like this. So sleeping is just so important. Okay. Therefore, for sleeping, it's also very important to sleep well. Okay, so there's a whole thing about like how to sleep well, and then I will post some information on the description to help you. But sleeping is actually the very first thing I discovered when I was trying to like find out to like be healthy and whatever. And the very first thing I got is how to sleep well. So there's like a bunch of tips on how to sleep well and whatever. And then I try all those things. Not all the things will work. I found that it's only some stuff that works for me really well. Like when I do those things, I really sleep really well. And there are some things that it says that you will, if you do those things, you'll sleep really well, but it didn't really do anything for me. So I think it's kind of like you have to find something that will help you rest well. Like probably different for everybody. But the point is that you should try to find something. Okay, so sleeping well, like I said, I will put some information in the description so you can just look those up. But the important thing to remember about sleeping is that it is for you to like recover, okay, and repair. Okay, so any, especially like injury or like some kind of or like stress or like mental clarity, focus, mental balance, emotional balance, or if you just have like thoughts that like that's disturbing, or like some people have like compulsive thoughts, some like thoughts that just negative, and sleeping will take care of all of that. If you have a good sleep will take care of all of that. Okay, but to sleep well is also very important. So if you can sleep well, you will just like increase the power of sleeping. You increase the power of healing, the power of repairing, the power of like resetting your mind to bring clarity and emotional balance. It will just like make it more powerful. It'll make your sleep more powerful. So I feel like learning how to sleep well, learning how to rest well, it is so important. Like if you know how to rest well, you can literally sleep less and be energized. Okay, otherwise you'll be sleep 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, and you still feel like groggy. Okay, and when that happens, like something's wrong. You need to like really, like I took a like I deliberately took some time to like make sure my like sleeping space is like nice. Okay, like when you sleep, that should be the only place you do like sleeping. Okay, before I had my computer right in front of my bed and I was just like looking at the stuff or I will read. I think reading is fine, but like looking at the movie or like have computer in front of you, definitely not fine. Okay, so when you're sleeping, you should be sleeping. The space or your sleeping space should be only for sleeping. Okay, so that's my tip. Another thing, like I say, there's a lot of tips on how you can sleep better, but a big thing I will share here. A big thing about sleeping is meditation. Okay, now meditation doesn't have to be do it before sleeping, or it should not be something that do it to help you sleep, but it can be, and that's what I did. And I'm telling you, man, it does. Like, you will rest so well if you do meditation before sleeping, man. That's like my tip of the day. Like before you sleep, do meditation, and then you go sleep. Okay, and if you meditate, if you're really tired, then when you meditate, you'll like tend to fall asleep. So just like right before you gonna crash, you go to bed, and it'll be like it'll great, man. It'll make sleeping like a pleasure. Like, you can't wait to go to bed. But anyway, meditation is not something you can do like not just before sleeping or like just to help you sleep, but it can be something that you do to help you sleep. This is actually something that I was taught or I learned from someone that actually they just teach you that like just do meditation before sleeping. Okay, in fact, you can do like a simple yoga or something before sleeping, like any kinds of a like you can take a cold shower before sleeping. You can exercise and then take a cold shower and then go to sleep. Like all those wholesome things that you can do to make you well. If you do that and then you go to bed, it will just help you sleep greatly. But meditation is something that makes like a significant difference for me anyway. Okay, it just really brings emotional stability, mental clarity and mental recovery, and just like your body, relax your body, and then bring peacefulness. But most important thing is like I feel like it brings like peacefulness in your meditation. If your practice doesn't bring you peacefulness, there's something wrong with your practice. You can find some practice that can bring you peacefulness. Okay, the meditation definitely will bring you peacefulness, and when you sleep, when you're peaceful and then you went to sleep, oh, I don't know, it's like I don't remember the number, but I read somewhere that like when you're sleeping, your brain is like resting in like whatever whatever amount, and then when you meditate, like you are resting your mind like I don't know how many, like 20 times like more than sleeping. So it's great. Imagine if you do that and you're so well rested and peaceful, and then you go to bed, like how powerful would that make your sleep be? Okay, so sleeping and meditation before sleeping is definitely like I recommend for everybody. Okay, I use like some app or like I just follow some internet thing, guided meditation. There's so many of those. There's an app called Calm. It's probably one of the most popular, but it doesn't have to be that. It can be anything. Mostly just on the internet, it will be like guided meditation, help you sleeping or something. You can just search for it. All kinds of things you can do. Okay, so that's a sleeping thing, and then I'll put more information in the description. Okay, and then the last thing is also one of the very, very important things, and that's diet. Okay, so when I was reading, when I was going through like try to make myself better and whatever, one of the things I did was like I started reading. So I just started reading like bunch of books. Okay, and then one of the book I read, it really, really changed my life. Okay, it's called Finding Outro. Okay, what's the person's name? I can't remember the author, but the book is called Finding Outro. If you just search, Google it, and you're finding Outro, you'll find the guy Okay, that guy is an inspiration, man. Like when I read that book, it changed my life, man. Like I have a completely 180-degree view shift change from my diet to like whatever diet I used to follow, whatever, to like a raw plant-based diet. Okay, raw plant-based diet is a diet that can change your life. Okay, so but the book really opened my eyes to that, but you know, I didn't follow it exactly because, you know, I don't think it's it might not be, well, it's hard for me anyway. I don't know about for other people, but to follow exactly 100% like gluten-free raw plant diet, and just to eat that, and then to have my lifestyle by working like 60 hours 70 hours a week, and those to manual labor intensity, and then to eat like plant-based diet, like according to him it will be like better than just eating regular diet. Okay, and then I also help find that to be true. Like if I have a very heavy work week, or I have a very heavy like work shift during those days, I would eat a plant-based diet, like all raw plant-based diet. I'll even skip a meal. Okay, and then it really helps a lot. It helps you like have so much more focus. It prevents injury, because like I think regular diet will just produce a lot of acid in your body, and overburden your digestive system or something, and it will just put more stress on your body, and then you will actually have more injury, and you can feel your energy level is like fluctuating. But if you eat like a raw plant-based diet, nothing can go wrong with that, you know, like balanced blood sugar, there's not calorie, there's not protein, plant-based protein, whatever. That will have enough to get you through the day, you know, like even like all the stuff is there, all the fat and proteins and supplement mineral fiber is out there. Okay, it can, a raw plant-based diet can handle it. Okay, so I try to keep my diet to as close to that as possible. I don't obviously do 100% that. Okay, it's difficult for me anyway. It doesn't taste that great to me anyway. But it does taste really great. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't taste great. It tastes great. But I also like, you know, tempura shrimps and like French fries. I mean, I still like those things. But I'm saying that, like, you know, you can have Korean barbecue once in a while. It's okay. But I'm saying, like, try to keep your diet as healthy as you can. Okay. The thing that works for me is that always try to eat everything that's there. Okay, like our body needs protein, it needs fat, it needs sugar, it needs carb. Okay, it needs like fibers and vitamins and minerals. Okay, all those things you need. Okay, you can get those things from different food. Okay, like I try not to eat my food like for every meal like heavy. Okay, like one meal I will just have like a salad, or like just like my plant-based diet will be one meal, and for the next meal I'll just have my carb and protein, and for another meal I'll have like some like dairy and fat. Okay, I don't mix all these things together. Okay, and even if I mix all these things together, but the next meal I'll make sure I'll eat very light, or I skip it or something. Okay, so the point is that like try to watch your diet. There's a lot of information there. I will also put some information on the description. Like I found that to be like good, and you can share it. But diet is definitely something that was the easiest thing you can do to make your body healthy. Okay, it can prevent many disease like high blood sugar, diabetes mostly, but many other things. Like if you just make sure your diet is really, really good, that'll be really great. Okay, do a service to the world and society if you can just eat right. Okay, but I'll put more information on the description. Another thing about eating a diet is not eating, fasting. Okay, so fasting is also something I discovered because it was like trending at the time, right? That was some intermittent fasting. Well, there's always some kind of weight loss. Like the intentions for weight loss, okay? But yeah, if you have trouble losing weight, fasting is great, But I feel like fasting also give people misinformation, because fasting is actually, it can be dangerous. Like if your body's under stress and whatever, and you fast, like you actually like have organ failure or something. So it's not something you should just like, oh, fasting, okay? So fasting is just a way to do it. You have to do it right, okay? So if you want more information about fasting, I also found this very great guy, Dr. John. He has popular books on intermittent fasting or whatever. Yeah, he's very informative. So I also put some description in the link. And so you can like look him up and stuff. But the point is that to find a healthy diet, okay? Another part of diet is supplement, okay? Now, you have to understand that like nowadays, like there exists very, very good supplement. Okay, the technology is there, the product is there, the market is there, like it already exists. Okay, you have to take it, because those things exist, they're good for you. Like, why not take it? So those things that you can take it, like try to take some supplement. Okay, because the nutrition we get from food is just not enough. Okay, like right now the diet is so bad. Right now the resources is scarce, and because of that, like there technology and there are already things that were made for you, where because of this scarcity, because of this difficulty I'm getting good diet, people created supplements. Okay, so that's what supplement is for, is to compensate for the inadequacy of the the modern world lifestyle or whatever. Okay, those things are like good for you. They already exist. People made them so people can take them to help them. Okay, so I will highly recommend like just start taking supplements. Okay, but make sure it's good supplement. There's a lot of scam out there. Like there's supplement that like claim to like cure cancer or something. They don't do that. Okay, supplement is just what it is a supplement. Okay, I would just stick like to the basic, whatever multivitamins and whatever. Like of course it's just something similar to nature. We all need fiber, vitamin, probiotic, minerals, and we need protein, whatever. So supplement that simulates that kind of stuff, and you just take it. It's called supplement, so it's like supplementary to your diet, just so your diet can be like more healthy and more fortified with nutrition. Okay, so the easiest way I found is just to take simple supplement, like whatever supplement it is, you can take it. If you are very into supplement, you can make a study of it. There are like so many supplement philosophy and supplement method that people are even using it for like therapy reason. Okay, they even use it to replace medicine. Okay, but that is not something I feel like you need to get into. Like if you just have a good diet, like all those things were taken care of. But I still recommend that like you take supplement. Why? Because I take supplement. Okay, so I take supplement like every day, or if I feel a little off, I'll take supplement. And supplement will really like, especially like multivitamin. Like if you want to increase your immune system, if you want to like feel energetic, if you want to be like strong, then you have to take vitamins. Okay, vitamin is something that your body needs to have. So like multivitamin, mineral. And then another thing I really like to take is nutritional shake. Okay, so they invented nutritional shake where you can make a shake with nutrition. Nutritional shake. Okay, it's not milkshake. Okay, it's not like like green juice or whatever. The green juice is good, if you're rich, I guess. But for cheap people, you can just take nutritional shake. Okay. Well, that's what I do. Nutritional shake is great. It just have all the supplements and nutrients, and has proteins and has like fat and has sugar. Like it's great. I feel like that thing is a great invention. Like whatever came out with the nutritional shake, you can buy it like already made. Like there are like company that made those nutritional shake. That was really great. Or you can just like make your own shake, with fruits and whatever, like not with ice cream, not milkshake, okay? But just like nutritional shake, is make a nutritional shake and just drink it. Okay, those things are just really great. It saves time, it's great, tastes good. Most importantly, a complementary was fasting. Okay, so if you want to fast, instead of eating like food, you can just take nutritional shake. It will does the same thing as fasting. Okay, you just replace 1 meal, replace 2 meal, replace 3 meal. If you just drink nutritional shake, you will not die from fasting. Okay. So nutritional shake with fasting, I think is great. Okay. It will, if you want to lose weight, you can totally do that. Okay, you'll go into ketosis, you'll whatever, go into those process, and you'll be fine because you take nutritional shake. If you don't take nutritional shake, and you go through those weight loss process, just by not eating, by fasting, you actually get hurt from that. So like, I would recommend that, find the proper way to do diet, find a healthy diet. If you want to lose weight, find a healthy way to lose weight. You want to fast, make sure it's like healthy, and then take supplement, take nutritional shake. Okay, so those are the things that I did. All those 4 things. Okay, physical training, being tidy, sleep well, have a good diet. Okay, very simple, just those 4 things. And I remember during the pandemic lockdown, that's all I did. I just do those 4 things every single day. I was like having a time of my life. Okay. Like the world is not a good place. Okay, let's just use the pandemic for example. Okay, during those times, pretty much the whole world is shut down, and there's so many deaths around you. And at the time, it's like no hope because we don't know what's gonna happen. Like now we're over it, but at the time we didn't know it's gonna be over. We thought maybe this is the end of the world, right? So in those times, like, what can you do? What exactly can you do? And I recommend that, like, if you don't know anything, you can just do these 4 things. Just have good physical training, being tidy, sleep well, try to eat the best diet you can, as healthy as you can. And just by doing those things, by taking care of your body, by being well, like, you will see hope. Hope comes from a good body. Okay, hope doesn't come from a mental thing, emotional thing, or like some knowledge or some. It comes from a good body. When your body is well, you will have hope. When your body is well, you can take the next step. Okay, so wellness is probably the most important thing. If you don't remember anything I talk about in these 5 lessons or whatever, if you don't remember any nonsense I talk about, just remember this. Okay, take care of yourself, be well, and if you make sure your life is well, then the world around you will also be well. Okay, and then that's it, everybody.